Oh, I think I know why. Oh, boo. I was gonna have that going. Be fine. Why is it now not working? Hi, everybody. Looks like we have some technical difficulties here going. Why is it not working? Shoot, shoot, shoot. Well, that's not fun. Oh, that might be why. Hang on a second. Ah, there we go. Is that how I had it? I don't think it is. Is that how it is? I think it is. But that doesn't look like the right size. Oh dear. Give me a second here, folks. I'm not quite sure what's going on. Something is... I'm not sure what happened. Very weird. But we're gonna figure this out, one way or another. What the heck? This is not at all what it's supposed to look like. I don't know what happened, because somehow it's all shifted in a way that it shouldn't be shifted. It's really annoying me. That's my screen. That's right. Oh, darn it. This is a problem I did not expect to have happen. That is so weird. Why is it doing that? It's so weird. It shouldn't be... Sometimes OBS just makes no sense to me. It's not acting like it should. See, I'm putting in numbers, but it's not showing me new numbers. It just keeps showing me 0. That's not what I want. This is so bizarre. Did the thing have an update that I don't know about? No updates. Okay. So why is it freaking out? It shouldn't be freaking out. I'm annoyed that it is. Yeah, this is weird coming from you. Yeah, stupid thing. Okay, that looks about right. Yeah, I think that's where it was supposed to be. Gosh. I don't know what was going on there. That's just so bizarre. Go ahead and lock that there. That should be fine. Anyway, I'm so sorry about that, guys. I don't know what was going on there. Looks like the game's working, though, so... Anyway. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Final Fantasy XI. I had some technical difficulties going on right there. I had no idea what was going on, so just need to make sure that gets cut, so then we don't use that in any way, shape, or form. But still, we are back in Final Fantasy XI, and I am so excited for today because we're going to actually fix some things up and get some things done. So, for what we are doing today, we're going to be doing a couple things. Just want to make sure that all that is working out the way it should be. Now, it looks like it is. So, what we are doing today is we are going to be getting through to some of our limit breaks, as well as getting the red mages going, so then I can be in a dapper red suit for the time that I'm on red mage. So, we are going to start today by talking to Matt. Matt wanted us to get a couple things done. He wanted to get 3 items: Ancient Papyrus, X-Ray Mold, and Bomb Coal from 3 locations. I went and did that off-stream because we didn't have time. This is good, very good. Today you've taken your first step into a broader world. What, you don't understand? Just get out there and fight, then you'll see. Hey! So now... So now we have a cap of 55, which is awesome. This is also going to do something that we can do. We need to go into our objective list, current list, and we're going to grab a couple of these that I ended up finishing up last time. So the reason why I didn't grab them right then and there is because they actually are able to get me to the next level. So, status, I'm still level 50. How am I still level 50? That makes no sense. That should have got me some experience. We have a Pluton case. I don't know what this Pluton case is, so we're going to have to look this up. Okay, so Pluton cases, of course, is a case that holds Pluton. And Pluton is that something used for like, upgrade stuff. So it looks like it's something I will not be touching for a while. So, I'm going to go ahead and go into our... Now, I think I had it... Was it in the sack here? I don't remember where I put it. Because I had items that were called... Yeah, the Yetsu parcel. I'm going to go ahead and throw those in there. Okay, so I need to go get another level because we can't continue our So I thought I was going to get experience from that. Nope. Which is annoying, but what can you do? So what have we got? We got... eating vermin, lizards, birds. We can grab the vermin one. Birds with physical damage. I don't know if we're going to be fighting any birds. If we are, I won't know about it. Eating multiple enemies. Buffing allies. Yeah. Okay. So, now that we've done that, so we're also going to look up the Crimson Trial, which is the beginning weapon, which is the beginning quest for the Red Mage stuff. So we're going to kind of walk back and forth. So we got rid of our first setup here. Okay, so we need to go to the Lion Springs Tavern in southern Sandoria. South Sandoria, and I think this is up by the Mog. Yeah, Lion Springs Tavern, it's up here. I believe it's this guy. How dare you eavesdrop on me? What do you want? Now, give it a rest, Shars. I'm sure there's this one. Well, sir, let's hear it. Oh, never mind. Say, you are a red mage like me. I have a tale you may want to hear. I shall not tell it for free. Well, I've heard that in Devoy they store their riches in many different vaults. I seek to borrow some orchestrated food from there, you see. Do you mind running this errand for me? Only then shall I tell you my tale. I guarantee that will be worth your while. Sure. That's the spirit, my friend. Now, head to Devoy and search the orcs' storage holes. Malicious orcs dig false ones and often move their treasure from hole to hole as well. Never assume it will stay in one place for long. Okay, so now we have to go to... Devoy. Go to Devoy and fight so-and-so to obtain a storage key. Alright. So I think that's another thing that we need to do. We need to go into here. And go into region. It's gonna be the second area, I think. Conflict, Devoy. We're gonna be fighting some things here, so... Travel to another home point. Select my favorites. Actually, no. Sandoria. We want to go to North Sandoria. And we want to go to the entrance one. Because we're going to warp our way to Du Bois. Actually, we're going to do a quick switch here. We're going to grab this one, and we're going to set ourselves our stopping point because we have to warp back to this guy afterwards. So let's do that. That as my home point. Now we'll warp. Go to here. Teleport assistance. We are warping to the North Vallon, which will get us to the Void. Looks like the Mog Tablets thing has refreshed because we don't have the transportation hours going. Which is a little annoying, but what can you do? Okay, trust. Force. Bring out our trusty characters. Oh, did I just go? I think I did. I think I just... Yep. I just screwed myself a little bit because I walked out of the zone not thinking that I was doing so. Okay, so we needed to walk this way. Which means I now have to wait for the trust to show back up, because I can't summon them now. Pretty sure. Oh, never mind. Maybe I can. Well, that's good. Okay, we're going to activate our Emperor's Band, because we're going to need to level a little bit today. Not by much, but we will. And then go back to our equipment. Swap that back out for our Slashly. Okay, so. There's several places that they can go, but let's see. Okay, E9 to F9 is where I need to go to get the... stuff. Looks like the storage holes are absolutely everywhere. So we first need to get a key. Okay, so things are apparently still going to attack us while we're here. So we just need to be cautious. We just need to be a little cautious, though. We should be able to fight everything that's here without too much difficulty. Okay. Enter the creek from the broken bridge. Bridge at J10, which is right here. I-8, or down the ramp to the creek at J10. Work at I-9 and take the west fork. Continue towards the west area of the map to reach D8. A ramp at D8. D8. Oh, okay, I got you. Have to walk off this ledge. Need to go this way. Run all the way down the river here. Here we go. Should be a way out of here over this direction. Here we are. Okay. Now, entering the area with the target NM. So there's a specific guy here that I have to talk to. E9, F9. There he is. This fellow right here. Unfortunately, he's got a couple companions with him. Let's see if we can kind of root them out first. Because I'd rather not have to fight everything. Am I bound in place? What's going on? Oh, I'm just stuck with the... I got you. Okay, we're gonna attack this guy. it is... Is that water or ice? I don't know if it is. I think it's water, if I had to guess. I want to make sure that we pick this guy up as well. Okay, got our storage key. Now, let me look at the map here. There's a map that kind of outlines where everything is. I want to make sure that I go ahead and get into here. Make sure that we're going to find everything. Now we're at level 51, which is what I cared about. All right. Now, I'm going to go ahead and run down the rest of this way, drop down the path, and now we're going to work our way around to getting to... some of these other locales. Ah! Seems very tough, so I'm glad that I came in here with a group of with my trust and stuff, so then we're on par with these things, because doing this by myself would have been stupid. When it says, I want to look at my combat skills. So yeah, swords went up to 150. Ah, we got Circle Blade, which is a AoE blade. AoE attack. Yeah, let's go ahead and switch off of him because we're not going to be able to hit him. There he goes. Now he's down. Askuraga on everybody. I've been awarded with a boulder case for healing stuff. You Riftborn boulders. Now, I do wonder what that is all about. We're gonna move our way over to this orcish predator instead. Boulder case. Looks like this is another thing. Riftborn boulders. Which is more potential upgrade stuff. Okay, figured as much. Okay, so we have several locations along in here that we need to go attack, so we'll check up on. So, yeah, so let's see. We have orchestras and stuff. These are incredibly tough. Ugh. Okay, might need to be careful here. one way or another, we need to look and see if we can find... Here. Since that's the case, let's go ahead and do a refresh on everybody. Everyone up to level 51. He says it's incredibly tough, but that's, I wonder if everything around here is incredibly tough. It looks like it is. Okay. Probably to save ourselves some problems, as well as some time, I'm going to go ahead and sneak an invisible up. It's nice to find out that this spell has actually been updated, so then we can have the spell up for quite a while. So we are currently looking around for the... So apparently this moves. We're gonna keep. So we're gonna run around and see if we can find where this thing is. It's not going to be in this, nothing in this back corner, I believe. Okay, there's two potential spots over here. Okay, not there. There either. I do wonder, can I find these things by looking at the wide scan? I doubt I can. That would be a little cheap, now wouldn't it? Okay. So check in there, and then we're going to check this group over here. Storage hole! Haha! I believe we found it. So, now we need to uninvis. Check this war chief. Is he high level? No, he's just very tough. Okay. Probably gonna get that predator too, but that's okay. Now, I did get a new weapon skill, but I'm not going to be using it. Why? Because you actually will do more damage if you have multiple hits. Seraph Blade hits twice, so it actually is more valuable in general than anything else. Cast some refresh on myself. I hit level 52. Fantastic. See this little pattern here? You can see that it's one of these things. All right, storage. Orchis dried meat. Awesome. That's what we needed. Now we're going to attack one more thing here. So we can get credit for killing things in Devoy. While we're waiting for that, I'm going to go ahead and switch on my warp ring so we can warp out of here once we're done. A suit of banded mail. Go into my view house. Banded mail. Nice. Grab our character. Go to our items. And warp on out of here. Let's go ahead and move that boulder case there. Probably should take those items and actually stick them in my storage, in my Mog house, because I'm really not going to be using them for a long time. One way or another, we now have that available. Let's go back and talk to our guy here. Excellent form, my friend. I am impressed. Well, I'll be. He's more than talent for you, I dare say. My dear sir, will you not hush? I wish to tell my friend, tell my tale. First, are you the daring type? Of course I am. Only the meek say such things. At any rate, my tale takes place in the church. Something is sometimes cited there. What is, you ask? Oh, obtuse. I speak, of course, of spirit, a ghost. Have you not felt it so by the look of the interior there? So, after learning of the rumors, I went to investigate. Catacombs underneath the structure were so frightening, even I was taken aback. But it scared me not, for soon I paid it no heed. Well, did you find it or what? Or not? Why you... Silence, please, at least until the end. Anyway, I thought I might as well say a prayer, so I walked before the altar. And then I felt my skin crawl. I tried to spin around, but I could not move. Ever I felt it creep closer, but I heard not a footstep. Still, I felt it draw closer, so I summoned all my strength to turn and look behind me. I saw it right there, right next to me. Was it floating in the air? Yes, and not only that, it wore a fine suit of armor. Obviously, it was no more a person. I could see right through it. Thank heavens you're alive. Yes, well, ere long it disappeared, surrendering but a glimpse to me. That was enough, for I knew who it was. It was Rainmard. Rainmard. Yes, I've heard that name. Say, he was a red mage like you. Ah, those were the days. There's no time to reminisce. Have you forgotten how he died? Surely he has come for revenge. Come to think of it, Rainmar had a daughter, didn't he? What was her name again? Did he? That I do not know. I tell. Valdero, who was she? Oh, I can't remember. Many ages passed since those days. I see. Well, so ends my tale. What, you didn't like it? Forgive me. Rarely are ghost stories told well. At any rate, this is for you. And he's going to give me my weapon of choice. Wait, I remember her name. The daughter of a red mage, Rainmar. About time. Well, tell us then. It was Curiel. Yeah, Curiel was her name. I remember Rainmar watching over her well. Curla. I've heard that name before. Wait, the maiden general was named Curla? Curla? Yes, it would seem about her that age too. Who would have thought that she was Rainmar's daughter? Must be a terrible thing to hear your father's spirit still wanders. Truly. And we get a fencing degen. So, this is the item that we want because it's going to be a lovely upgrade from our simple beast path. We go from a whopping 13 points of damage all the way to a 22 points of damage, plus some obvious upgrades, and it looks a lot nicer too. So, we finish that. We have next quest. Okay, so now we can actually go to... if we go to the chateau, we will have a new quest to do there. So Sandoria, or Sandoria. Number 2, that puts us at the drawbridge. Now we're going to talk to Corilla. You're an adventurer in good standing, are you not? I have a request for you, if you've the time. There's a spring atop Orley Peak from which the sweetest waters flow. I want you to bring me some. I could have one of my knights bring it, but I would like to keep this an outside job. Why? I have my reasons. Tell me, will you do it? Accept. Then good. Then good luck. Use this to draw water from the spring atop Orley Peak. Now, I don't believe that's the quest that we want. What is it? I have something to say? I'll speak of my father's ghost. Well, once has anyone mentioned this to me. But since rumor troubles me, or it could be him, tell me, would you please head to the cathedral and investigate? I would go myself, but I do not like that place. Of course, I follow her teachings, but that place does not agree with me. In my younger days, my fervent father often took me. I never felt at home there. Thank you. And here, take this. My father's watch came to a stop long before my father bequeathed it to me. He always maintained it well. If his spirit truly haunts the cathedral, he would recognize the little watch. Okay, so now we're going to leave. And off to Cathedral we go. So I believe we got the General's Secret quest, so we'll have to do that at some point. But we started that, so. So we have to go downstairs somehow. I'm trying to remember how to do that. I haven't been downstairs. Ah, downstairs. Here. This is the reliquary. Have you come to pray, my children? First fetch a square of velvet cloth. You will be judged by your actions, not words. Okay, so now we have to go get that. All right, where do we go? Well, shoot, I didn't realize we needed to get a velvet cloth. Okay, well, hopefully we can find some. Well, hopefully we can find one. Okay, let's go to the auction house and see if anything's there. If I had to guess, there is some there. It's probably going to be overpriced, though. Let's take a look, though. Bid, materials, cloth craft, right? Okay, now we're going to try and find velvet. Velvet cloth. What's the history on it? Aye. 20,000. Now, dumb question. It looks like I have to get multiples of that. We have to get it for the... Okay, so it's here for Red Mage, but it looks like we also have to get it for Corsair, Blue Mage, and Puppet Frame. Puppet Frame for Puppet Master. Yeah, we're probably just gonna buy the one, then. Price history. So, we have 20,000. We're gonna go ahead and do a bit. $15,000. Oh, I bought a square for 15,000. Someone was trying to be a little sneaky and try and get some extra for it. Nice. Okay. Now we can head back. Sound like getting some yawns. I don't know why. Okay. I have a velvet cloth for you here. Excellent. Now pray to her. May she show you the way to paradise. Gorilla, is that you? Get a little hint of what I'm going to be able to using. Are you all right? You are awake at last. I am much relieved. Once you began to pray, you seemed anguished. Who knows what they would say if it was suddenly collapsed here? We are fortunate that you are well. Wait, what have you there? Plated boots of some sort? You had them not when you came hither. What is all this? Why, your holiness! What business does this illustrious adventure here? What, you saw a ghost of a red mage? Of Raynamar? You say it is not a dream, that the dead give away boots? This is evil you speak. Those boots, the spirit of Raynamar gave you them? No, it cannot be. Tell me, who bade you come and utter this blasphemy? I will not be fooled so easily. Pray to Altana and beg for forgiveness. I don't like him. You have angered his holiness. You had best leave and reflect upon your trespasses. Come not hither again. Understood? Okay, so we got some old boots. Spirit of a red mage. Are you saying my father has returned? And he called my name? No, how could this be? The ghost gave you some old greaves in return for the watch, did he? Well, let me try putting them on. What? No, of course they're not cursed. I should place more trust in my judgment. How odd, I cannot don them. I sense something is preventing me from doing so. Are you there, Corilla? Yes, Prince Tryon. Oh, a guest. What is all this? You see, my lord... Oh, you have a set of greaves that refuse to be worn? Heard of that sort of thing before. Yes, they had to be taken to the crawler's nest to be exorcised. Prince Tryon, may I have time to look into this? I'm sorry, Corilla, but you are summoned for service. The Popske has complained that the regions surrounding Sandoria are patrolled too thinly. We must think of a plan. Yes, my lord. I shall wait for you in my chambers. This is no time to tread through crawler's lairs, mind you. Pity, I say. Would you be so inclined to take them to the crawler's nest? Must be buried together with some crawler's blood in the place where light shines. Of course, you may do that with them as you please, but please. If you decide to go, come back and tell me how you fare. Even a little information could help solve the puzzle of my father's death. Okay, so now we need to go to Crawler's Nest. And according to this, I need to have a nest chest key. I don't think I have a key. Apparently, I can purchase a chest key from the curio vendor Moogle. So we're going to go take a look at that, because that's interesting. Let's go to Port Sandoria. Go to the Moogle. Go to the Mog House. Turn around, and here is our curio vendor Moogle. Keys. Buy a key. Okay. Elsba, Elboro, Gideus, Rampar, Dangraf. Nest key. Very nice. Okay, and then we're going to warp ourselves over to Crawler's Nest to get that done. We want to find Durfland, Crawler's Nest, and we'll go by money this time. I don't want to use up all my tabs because the tab, well, I get more tabs, but I'd rather make sure that I'm judicious with them. I can easily get money, but I can't get the tabs nearly easy because I have to do pages to do those. Okay. Now, because we're in such a nasty area, we're probably going to be fighting nasties. If not, make sure that I summon up our friends here. And here we are. Now, we have to go to a specific spot. Okay, so we have to open up a chest. To open a key item of Crawler's Blood. Okay, so we have a couple options here of where we need to go. Okay, I think the first option is probably to go downward. I just want to be careful that I don't actually run into anything particularly nasty. spent a little bit of time. I've spent some time in Crawler's Nest fighting things, so I know roughly my way around. I think we'll go first downstairs. At least down into one of the maps, because it's kind of a big room, and it'll be a lot easier to see where the chests are. So now I have to hit B, which is this one over here. Yes, because the hornflies are here. The hornflies won't attack me. I believe the exo-rays will. So, most likely going to get up. That's fine. Go ahead and get some buffs up. I still don't have Stone Skin. That's one of the more expensive spells. So. Hang on a second. I want to check this here. Huh. Weird. Okay. Keep going down. Magic-wise, I think I need to throw out paralysis. Paralyzer. Okay, there we go. Oh, yep, 2 X-rays. Ow. Okay. Also want to check the quests here. Was Sleep Shroom one of them? Sleep Shroom was, but I've already got it, so that's fine. But I'm consistently getting a lot of Sleep Shrooms. Let me go ahead and throw that quest on just for combat area. That's some more experience and stuff that I can get. Okay, sword is full again by the look. He's tapped out again by the look of it. Yep, there's an S chest key. Okay. Now, this bigger area down here, incredibly tough, it says. So, probably want to cast up some spells and get ourselves... We want to be careful what's down here. Big open area. We're going to look around and see if we can find them down here. King crawlers. Dancing jewel. Okay, no chest there. There's that room. Let's go take a look at that one. I see no chest in here. Okay. Might be a little bit of a hunt for them, but I'll have to see how that goes. Okay, there is that tunnel over there. Go ahead and take a look at that tunnel first. That's it right there. So there should be one right along here. Okay, it's not here. Up, treasure chest. That's what we're looking for. Unfortunately, it's fairly bad. It's fairly exposed. It's not in some secluded corner that I'm able to just check on it. Ugh. I'm gonna have to pick this off. Do a trade. Right up next to this chest. Go ahead in case it... There we go. Good. Got some crawler's blood. Now, should be able to hide myself again. Okay, now. On one of the maps, there is a question mark. I wonder where in particular that is. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and run out of here, and then we go to the other map. So we go back up the ramp from B, and we go to A, and we should find them. Should find it fairly easily. Up, X-rays. They will still find me. Oh well, we can fight the X-rays. It is wind, so... An arrow. All my attacks have wind on them. Chilean VV, come on into the chat. We are doing Red Mage Relic quests. We just got the Crawler's Blood from the chest. We're now going to the location where I put the boots and the blood together somewhere and get my armor out of it. There that goes. I think the macro in there is weird. one, maybe two more X-rays I have to deal with first. That's okay. I'm getting experience from them, and I'm getting sparks from them, so. I don't mind the leveling because we're also going to do our second limit break. So. For my blindness. We'll also get our tank unblind as well. So if he has to grab something, he's not going to be blind doing it. Left here? Yes. This is going to go down to the other level. Why is my chat not working? That's very odd. Can't activate my chat. Okay, now somewhere down here supposed to be another question mark. Map to I-10. I-10, which is about where I am, so it should be around here. Oh, there we are. Bury the old boots and crawler's blood. Okay. There could be a small 2 to 3 minute wait, so it's not been completely purified. So just need to wait here for a second here. Okay, so now we're just going to be waiting here on all that jazz. Let's see. If I look at the next quest, which is Peace for the Spirit, okay, so we'll need to go to Fei Ying, apparently, which I do not remember where that is. That's probably, I think that's in the Northern Lands, but yeah. Well, that will get me my head, and then the quests end. And the other 3 pieces you get through treasure coffers and a quest. So. Oh, yes, you had to travel to Castles Val Baileys to get the... Yeah, so I get the tabard and the tights from doing armor stuff in Garledge Citadel and Castle Ostraja. And the hands I will get from doing the quest there. And then, for the most part, Red Mage is done. We won't worry about that first. I got my boots. Sweet! Go ahead and take those warlock boots and stick them into the chests. Back to equipment. We now get some lovely red boots, except we don't really see them. It's a little odd. Either way, that is beneficial to us. What is needed there? Okay. Peace for the spirit. Need to go back to the chateau and talk to Kirilla. So from here on, once I get all the armor up, I will get a static armor thing going. So then when I'm on my red mage, I'm wearing my red mage armor. Whether or not I get better gear. So I shall be doing that. A lot of this that I'm doing now, it will kind of get done off of stream. Like going to get the rest of the pieces of armor. I'll do that off stream, but okay, so once we get through here, a little bit of a hike. Though, to be fair, I could just do a normal warp ring or something. Oh well. A little bit of running won't do me no harm. Excuse me, Reptars. Yeah, you can kind of see where the look very carefully. You can see the little bit of red at the base there. That's where the warlock boots go. So. There's Brown's Tomes. Here's our survival guide. Teleportation services. We'd like to go back to North Sandoria. See, that guy's got armor on it. He's got the feet right there. He's wearing other stuff, but he's probably also doing the Actually, let's take a look and see what he's doing. Yeah, so he's got the Raptor armor on. He's got the Warlock boots. He's got some other stuff too, but I'm not going to worry about getting... If I find other gear, I'll use it, but once I get everything up to a certain level, I'll start turning that armor in because I won't need it anymore. That will be in quite a while, though, so... Okay. We travel to Sandoria, North Sandoria. We're going to go to 2 now. Speeds. And time to get this other quest done. So the greaves were made for red mages. Perhaps it was my father in the cathedral. But why that place? Would he be trying to convey something to me? If only I could hear his message. Well, I've asked many favors of you, but I yearn to put this matter to rest. Will you investigate in my stead? Of course. I thank you. I have no guidance to give you, so you must stand on your own 2 feet. We're going to leave the chateau, or we're going to go talk to Charzalion again. Well, it seems you faced great danger there. You found new trappings for battle. So all is well. Isn't it, Charzalion? What's the matter? It's not like you at all. So, the rumor was true. Rumor? Yes, about Raymond's death. Raymond's death. Some say he was killed because he knew too much. Too much about what? I do not know. Surely, it would behoove us to delve no further. For my part, I shall pretend I haven't heard what was spoken here today. You're never this timid. Discretion, my friend, is the better part of valor. Hey, I know a way to talk to the dead. What do you say? Eldero, no! In Fei Ying, there's an old fountain run dry. They say that you can call spirit of the dead by simply casting an antique coin into it. At any rate, that place is a decrepit ruin. There's no need for the hogwash rumors. No end to the hogwash rumors. Don't believe a word of it, my friend. Okay, so now we have to go to Fei Ying. I don't know where Fei Ying is, so I'm going to need to take a moment to figure that out. While I do that, we're also going to go run off to Mott again in Rulute Gardens, and we're going to start up the second one, because I believe Fei Ying is connected somewhere in the north. We have to go to the north anyway, so we might as well do that too. So we're going to go to Juno, Rulute Gardens. We want the first home point. LARPing. Okay, so Fei Ying is connected to Houston Glacier. Okay. How's it feel at the top, Sonny? Well, you ain't even close yet. You're just getting started. You think you had a hard time with that last quest? Well, when I was your age, I had to gather twice as many items in half the time. So, stop complaining. Do you think you've got what it takes to take us to the next step? I don't think I'm forcing you or anything. Of course. Good answer. I'm proud to have a pupil like you. Anyway, listen close to what I have to say. Many caverns to the north are home to fiends that can find you even when you're invisible. Bring me 3 samples of frigicite from deep within. This time it's a test of wits. Barrier breakers need brains, after all. Well, get going. So, now we have the next quest that we're going to be doing. Let me see. Okay, so now we need to go up to the north, which means I need to go look for maps. Because I most likely don't have the maps that I need. Luckily, I know where to get maps. So, we're going to go traveling to Juneau. Actually, you know what? We gotta go back to Sandoria anyway. So, travel to another home point. Back from favorites. Let's grab South Sandoria 1. Yes, please. Because we also need to do a couple things. We need to buy a couple more shields. I have some more money. 7 shields. Okay. Get some maps. Okay, so the maps that we need map of Feiying. Yes, please. Map of Kuzats, which is the Altepa Desert. No. Tunnel. No. Elbow region is Cape Tarragon. No. Okay. Aqueducts. Nope. Altalia. Nope. Okay, and that is all. Wow, 30,000 for Grauberg and stuff like that. Still. Okay, so we got the ones that we need. Actually, I should go get the castle Val one as well. Where was it? Castle Val. Val Bailey as well as Castle Keep. Yes. Okay, so I believe we have what we need here. We now need to travel to those spaces. So yeah, so we're going to gathering things for both quests, the Limit Break and My Armor. So, travel to another home point. We need to travel to North Sandoria. No, we actually need to get to South Sandoria, because that'll take me to East Runquar. And I still need to sell those shields so I have the money. You do that before I leave. There is somebody over here. What do you have, by the way? Oh, you have foods and stuff like that. Okay. Okay. We don't need all the woozy shrooms. Actually, let me check. Do I need the woozy shrooms? Battlefields. Used in the following quest. Stew and Chocobo Panic. Before we do anything, let's go ahead and sell these. And then we need to look up the sleep shrooms as well as the woozy shrooms. Items. Go to my smog case. So I do have a sleep shroom. I believe I need more sleep shrooms. Okay. Take a quick look here and see. Okay, we need 3 woozy shrooms. That quest. And we need 10 woozy shrooms for that one. Whoop. Well, we'll get the 3 woozy shrooms. That's. Put those woozy shrooms in there. Need to look at the sleep shrooms. Okay, it looks like we only need the one sleep shroom to summon a notorious monster. So we actually do not need to keep this. It does have a food effect on it, but it's pretty pitiful compared to what else is. Okay. So let's get going and find out how to get where I need to go. Okay, so we need to go to Range Mount Pass. Ooh, doo, 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 doo. I hope your guys' week has been going well. I hope it has. Mine's been kind of slow, but it is what it is, you know. Spent some time last night with my roommates trying to get a light replaced. We have the nice big LED kind of like like set flush up against the ceiling kind of lights, and we had to replace one because something was going wrong with the one that we had. The light would work for a little while, and then if you left it on for longer than maybe a couple hours, the light would go off, and then it would kind of just, you could turn it off and then turn it back on again, and then it would go out in another couple minutes or something like that. We couldn't figure out what was going on. So landlord ended up getting a new light. Same kind of light. I took the old one down and put the new one up, and we got everything set up. I snugged on the thing. I turned it on, and it went and immediately went bad. I was like, oh, it probably flipped a breaker or something. So when it flipped the breakers, works great now. But it took a little longer than I think we were expecting. All right, now. That's right. Okay, so range mount pass, and then we have the way into Bucidine Glacier. Now, I only have vague recollections of this place. I do remember range mount pass. Very specifically because this is the only way you got up to the north. So you enter into here, and this is where you find these folks. Say, hey, I'd like to go forward. I am I4. I watch the door for unspeakable terrors lurk on the far side. I can open the door for you, but quickly I must close it. Once inside, you must find some other way out. Yes, I am not afraid. So. The door is open. You walk through, and it closes up behind you within a few seconds or something. Anyway, we will never have to use that door again because we will get more... We'll get more survival guide stuff. If you ever wanted to come up here, this is kind of what you did. I think there's is there a warp up here? I'm trying to remember if there is. I think there's a telepoint up here. Anyway, we'll have to be coming up through here for more of the nation quests and stuff, which we'll be doing next time. The big point today is to get the armor and get the stuff unlocked, get the limit break unlocked so I can be level 60. And then we'll do more nation stuff. For the time being, what's going to happen is that as I go through each of the limit breaks, we're going to keep going until we get up to kind of the top. Because as far as I'm aware, you can go all the way up to 99 without touching any of the expansions necessarily. I'm getting those burps again. I'm sorry. Those of you who watched my earlier streams, you know that I get burps and stuff when I talk a lot. So. I think it's just the fact of me using more air and stuff like that, maybe. I don't know. Oh, the Goblin Hoodoo started casting Thundaga 3. Ooh. Nasty. Covering Oculuses. These are all Ahriman, and looks like they're going to start attacking me. Oh, they just immediately took me out. Yikes, that was... I wasn't expecting that. I'm gonna be honest. I was not expecting that. I thought I'd just be able to walk through. I guess my memories of walking through that area were a lot more simple. Still, we can now warp ourselves back to where we need to go. travel to Sandoria, North Sandoria. We can warp ourselves back at least to Rangemount Pass with the book. And then going through that area, I will need to sneak in and vis up. Okay. Let's go ahead and... I think we'll be fine. Okay. Okay, is it Norvalin? No. One of these, yeah, Kolshushu is there. Farigandi, that's right. That's the zone we're talking about. The Farigati region. That's up north. Okay. Now, we do have an excuse that we could fight stuff here and get this area done. So why don't we do that? Quest. Objectives. We need to attack region. Is it the 4th region? No. Yes, here we go. Rangemount Pass. Yes, I am not afraid. Okay, now that we're on this side, let's go ahead and do a trust. Summon all of our friends here. Okay, I don't know what nasties we're necessarily going to deal with when we deal with the go past the Oculuses and stuff, but we will figure that out. We probably will have to do blind, because Arimon are pretty consistent across the board of casting blind on you. You know, those big eyes and the big eyes that they have on them and stuff. So. You will just have to keep an eye on everything in this area, and the only stuff that will attack you is stuff that is easy prey or upward. If it's not worth it, if it's too weak to be worthwhile, it will not attack. Typically, I think if you go to the highest level stuff, you can still get creatures attacking you. So. And then things can still link. Like if you attack a friend, if you attack one of their buddies or something, they can link that way. Okay, now Rhinoculus. It says it's incredibly tough. How tough are we talking here? I really don't want to have to fight. When it says it's incredibly tough, it means that it's something... It means that it's something like 4 or 5 levels above you, I think? I don't remember what it is. unfortunately, yeah, while we're whacking away at this thing, let me go ahead and see if I can pick it up. Oh, 87 and 92. Yikes. Yeah, definitely don't want to touch these things. That's why it's hitting my characters for a couple hundred. Nasty. If I was able to run away from it, I would, but I don't think I can. Let's go ahead and disengage, and we're going to run back the way we came. See if we can outdistance it. I don't know if we can. I'd like to think that we can. Yep. $719 damage. Holy cow. Yeah, it's still after us. Okay. Now it's dropped off. Nope, it's still there. Oh boy. Okay, but now that I know, can't fight them. If I have to zone the thing, I will. Really annoying to have to do that. It's still after me. Sheesh. So the reason why I wasn't sure is because at some point they did an update in the game. They made it so that a lot of the earlier areas had higher level stuff that you could fight, purely to help kind of cover the leveling up from 75 to 99. So I think they did it for a lot of areas. A lot of areas before this were strictly low level. Until you went to certain sections of it further down where you wouldn't necessarily go as a low level player, then they threw in really high level stuff that you could go to. I didn't know to what extent they did that. So that's the explanation of why I didn't know where that was. Unfortunately, creature gauge is not easy in this unless you look them up on the wiki. And because I should have done that before I attacked the thing, I was not aware that that was as nasty a creature as I realized it was. So magic. We are going to summon our composure. We're going to do our composure again. And we are going to sneak and invis ourselves. Well, let's do sneak at least. Get through this door. Open this door for the third time, please. Chunk. Chunk. And the door opens. So there we go. Go ahead and do invisible. And off we go. left here. You have to remember back to what I was saying is, you have to remember the last time I went through this area, the Oculuses weren't here. So any creature that was here, so like all the bile suckers and stuff like that, those were all here, but the Oculuses were not. So I did not realize that they were so high level. Because I remember running through this without being sneak at the right level because nothing would attack. Apparently I have to do it now. Yeah, and now we have these goblins, the Artificer and the Hoodoo. Stuff like that. Though I didn't travel through this, through Rangemount Pass that much, because I'm pretty sure there's a warp that you can take, that takes you into Zarkabard, which is where I would be going for the most part. I want to say, yeah. Okay, so in terms of things that I'm going to fight here, we can go ahead and knock off that quest. Because I'm not going to get anything. I'm not going to get anything. I'm not going to fight anything here. When I'm leveling other jobs, I will probably do a thing of running around to all the different quest areas and actually getting those done, because it gives me gear. It gives me items. So Rangemount Pass, we will go ahead and actually we need to go back to here. Rangemount Pass. Let's move that. So that'll be something I do in the future, is I will be traveling around to each of the zones when I'm got a job at a certain level, and we will go through there. Okay. Usadin Glacier. This is a fairly big map. I don't remember if this place has music or not. I think it does, but I couldn't tell. Nope, I think it's just going to have the cold, blustery wind. So, we're going to do two things. Thunder Tigers. This is another Dynamis location that you can go to. Though I think I've only been to it once. At some point, we'll do the Dynamis, because Dynamis is kind of like an offshoot piece of content. It has its own little story bit that's connected to the nation stories, I'm pretty sure. I don't quite remember, but yeah. I'll only look more into the Nation Quest because we're going to go all the way up to 6, which is basically beating base game, which is defeating the Shadow Lord and all that jazz. But they can go up to rank 10, so you can get way up. Now, let me take a look at this. Okay, so that one's Fei Ying, but I don't think we do anything in in Glacier specifically. because the... No, because that next one's in Zarkbar. So, let's go and grab the... We're going to go grab the survival guide so we can come back here easily enough. Someone riding Fenrir. That's cool. Eventually I'll get more mounts, but for the time being, I'm okay with one mount. Mounts are a utilitarian thing, or a utilitarian thing, honestly. Yep, here's the books. Let's mount. Survival guide. Okay, so now we've got that. We need to jump back on our mount. Oh, Ladrian's back on. Okay. Yeah, I think we have to walk over here now. Ah, yes, here you find the stone golems. They don't quite look like the golems you see in 14. They have a little bit of a different model. They look really cool, though. I'm trying to remember if this model is in 14 or not. I don't think it is. Okay, so we're gonna run all the way past here, all the way to Fei Ying, so we can do our relic quest. And then we'll head up to Zarkbar. And then we go down here. So this is Fei Ying. Up, living statue. We've seen these guys, and these are abundant in 14. Now, didn't have anything in the way of a book or anything like that, so we can go ahead and in we go. Okay, now we need to kill Fei Ying for an antique coin. Miser Murphy is who we have to kill. Okay, there is a ground tomes. Where is the... Just want to take a look at this stuff and see what level it is for us. Easy prey. Okay, so we're probably going to fight things. Now, oddly enough... Okay. I'm not seeing a survival guide here, oddly enough. While we're here, we're also going to run over to Kubia Arena and get the crystal there, because then we'll be able to come back to it here easier. Let's see. So, need to summon our guys up, as well as get our spells going. Trust. Get Katana in here as well. Probabilities. Composure. There's a fresh. All right. Okay, we'll see if the drones attack me or the revenants. No problem so far. Sermon. Okay, now, there should be... Miser Murphy, right over there. That is our target. Starting to cast Ice Spikes. Bit of magic. Our Blizzra. Probably need to do Bar Paralyzer as well. Yeah, because the ice spikes can give paralysis. Well, no. Can they give you paralysis? I don't know if they can. Need to make sure I keep my mages stocked up with magics, then they can do their job. Oh, that is curse. Do I have curse now? I don't think I do. If I do, I need to look. That'll be something I'll get eventually. It says attacking it, but I'm not trying to attack them. I'm just trying to cast reach it. I don't get it. What's going on with that macro? It should be doing that. Very odd. Oh, he just... Wow, okay. I wasn't expecting that. I will be very honest. This might be another fail. Okay, Miser Murphy hits a lot harder than I was expecting. Miser Murphy, level 62. Aha. Okay. Well, that explains that, unfortunately. So, we will not be doing that. Which stinks. That will have to be finished up next time. But by next time, I'll have a higher level character as well as better armor. So... Yikes, I did not realize that was going to go so badly. That's okay. Okay, we'll warp back to Glacier, and then we will head up to Zarkabard and handle ourselves there. I think that's a problem that I have with this game whenever I've played it, is that you can easily underestimate a notorious monster, a boss or something like that, if you're not careful. Okay, teleport assistance. Okay. From here, we'll head north and head to Zarkabard. So. I'll be honest, I don't know how much experience I lose when I die from that, but it's small enough that I don't care. Okay, we are now in Zarkabard. And there is a crystal here. Thankfully, stuff here is easy prey as well, so less likely to get attacked. So, there's 3 things that we have to fight. Well, we have to go get items from these things, but we're probably going to fight them too. We're probably going to fight the creatures as well. Let me look up the level of these things. 58. Ew, might be a little rough, actually. One way or another. More than likely, I could just sneak past them. Okay, so we need to head towards that. Cow dragons. Even match, actually, so let's be careful of that. Here's the books. Here's the books. Yeah, and here's the music for the place. It's creepy. Yeah, Temu, which is... Okay. Back on our mount. We're gonna run over here. This feels like a smaller map than what I'm used to. For some reason, I felt like this was a large map. It feels small now. It's odd. It's the oddest thing. Get this teleport. Ah, yeah, the Vassal Gate crystal. That's what you could get. All right. You don't need to fight the notorious monsters. You can simply hold them while examining the spots. Okay, so we need to look over here on the map. Go on. Okay. First direction we need to go is we need to go this way. Maybe the areas feel bigger just when I'm on the mount, because I'm a lot faster. I think that's what's happening. I'm going to suspect that that's the case. Demon Knights. Yep. Actually, because we're here and everything is above my level, let's go ahead and grab the region fight. As this will give me experience, and it will give me something, as well as fighting these things, which will attack me anyway. Absorb TP. Haha. Sucks to be you. I don't have any TP on me. Now ice, so. And Blizz. He has blaze spikes on, so doing fire damage to me. I don't get it. Why is it saying that? I'm just wanting to cast Regen. I don't know why it's saying you can't attack that. I'm not attacking them. I'm just casting... That's so weird. Oh, and there is a chest here. Let's go ahead and try open it. See if we get something out of it. Greater than 82. Good. So it's Okay, so it still could be an 8 or a 9. Okay. Okay, so it's higher than 82, so it could be 87, 88, 89, or it could be 97, 98, and 99. So probably would do 89. Got it. Sweet. Got a great sword. Awesome. That'll be great for my my Dark Knight and my Rune Seeker once I get to them. And Kazan Peppers. Not sure what those will be used for, but I'm sure there's something I can use with those. So I think we'll cast Barfira because we're more Barfira because we're more likely to run into something with blaze spikes on. Crystals. Dark Elemental. Ooh, hang on. Let's check this thing before I attack it. Like a decent challenge. All right, good. Dark Elemental. 14 has these. They're usually sprites, but it's the same kind. This same spell to it. I forgot all about the absorb spells. So we take a look at my stats right now. We would have taken all of my charisma away. Let's see. Still want to do the bar browse. Go ahead and do that. Dark cluster, dark crystals, all kinds of good stuff. Did leave behind a temporary. Good. High ether antidote, all of melon juice. We won't worry about any of that at the moment. Cast Refresher on myself. Okay, he's casting Erga too, so that's everybody's gonna get hit with it. So I will go ahead and cast Eraga response. Give everyone some health back. Down you go. I got absorbed vitality off of that. So, need to go into my house. Need to go into my satchel. Nope, not my satchel. Into my wardrobe and throw in the great sword. Okay, that's the Boreal Tiger. That's what we have to get at after. Now, according to this, it's level 58, so it's not super overpowered, but it's strong compared to what I'm going to be fighting against. Starts Viraga 2, okay. I think I'd already had, I had fire dispels, so that actually was beneficial to me. Ooh, what did it cast? Flare! Holy cow. Okay, well, I'm glad I cast the fire stuff. It seems like it's fire-themed. This is not going as bad as I thought it was going to be. Yeah, this is pretty viable, all things considered. Aha! And I get a gold earring. Ah. Okay, and that is the round Frigicite. Gold earring gives you higher evasion. Not particularly amazing, but it's something to have. So. Okay. Now, if we go south of here, we'll get the boreal, the boreal coral. Probably gonna drag this dark elemental because they link to magic, I'm sure. Dumb thing. Nice. Oh, I don't have silence. That's right. That's right. That's right. That's right. I don't have silence. Okay, see what else we can get in here, potentially. Okay, second digit is even. First digit is odd. So far, so good. Okay, so it's either a 6 or it's either a 6 or an 8. Okay, so 64 less than 95. So it could only be 76 or 78. There we go. Huzzah! We get a bone knife. Nice. And a carapace harness. Nice. I will gladly take those. Those are good upgrades. Then you have a temporary here. Which I don't really need. Eh. Okay, Demon Knight got paralyzed. Nice! And another chest. Temporary chest. Rook TP. So he gained 540 TP for me. So half my bar. All right. Here, we're gonna go ahead and jump onto our mount. I don't want to take more time than I really need to on this. Ability, mount. A lot of Gigas in this section here. Now, the corals actually look a little different from what you'd see in 14. 14 has a more modern-day look of corals. Kind of see it. It keeps jumping in and out of view here. There we are. It's very sleek looking. It's a very sleek design. You're gonna be a stinker about this now, aren't you? Starts casting Burst, which is like, oh, ow! Ow, 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 ow! That hurt a lot. That was nasty. When you get up to things like Flare and Burst and stuff, I'm pretty sure that's the ancient magic. The highest you can get up is like Fire 4, Fire 5 in this, and then it starts going to ancient magic, which is where you get Flare and Burst and some of the other ones. Quake is another one. Is it Typhoon? It's Tornado, I think. I don't remember what the water one is. He's got shock spikes on. If I can find Bar Thundra. Oh, that's right. Okay, so ice spikes can paralyze you. Shock spikes can stun you. I thought the shock spikes paralyzed and the ice did something different. Kururu, you're in a corner and up on the wall. I can't see you from there. If you want to get refreshed, you gotta stand in a place where I can help you with that. So I'm constantly missing because this stuff is higher level than me. That's okay. All right, got that done. So one was fire-based, one was thunder-based. We're probably getting ice with the last one. If I had to guess. I don't know. Trust. Oh, we don't need trust. We need to mount. Raptor. Wasn't quite sure what they were talking about in Link Shell chat. Okay, now we need to run over to the Boreal Hound. If I had to guess, ice. Yeah. We'll see. What is ice? The ancient one for ice. I'm trying to remember what it is. Not Blizzard. Blizzard's already the... Wouldn't be Squall. Squall would be air. I don't think and air's already covered with tornado. Frost is a different spell. I don't know. Either way. Gone to level 54, which is great. Okay, good. Right into here. There he is. There's our hound. Paralyzed everybody by the look of it. Really annoying. these. Ooh, nasty. Hello, Shadow Sara. Goes okay. We're getting the second limit break done. I decided to fight the notorious monsters for the Frigicite. No, I wanted to fight them. I know that I could skip them. I thought, oh, they're about the level I could do it, so I decided I'd give it a shot. He actually was the hardest out of the three. Kept paralyzing us. Okay. And there we are, the triangular Frigicite. Let us head back to Mott and get that done. We've done all we can here. Okay. Woo. Okay, teleport assistance. We're going to go ahead and go back to Juno. Exactly where we need to go. Okay, we're going to be finishing up relatively soon here. So it didn't go as planned. We didn't go get the rest of the red mage armor. However, we have gotten to the point where I can go do that off stream, more or less, and we can finish working on it. I'm probably not going to finish the quest, but I am going to get up to level 60 and at least do the fight. Because I don't want to miss all of the story quest stuff for it, so. I see an alien fodder. How are you, my dear? Please, come on in. Oh, this is the first stream that's not been Marvel's Avengers that you've joined me. Awesome. Okay, so now we talk to Mott again. Yes, the very thing. You've crossed another great threshold today. Of course, this is merely a prologue of things to come. Level limit is now 60. Sweet! Okay. Whence blows the wind? Ugh. Okay, this is pairing up with the Nation Mission 4-1, as you will visit the same areas. So, we are, and I remember this one. This one is nasty, because you have to go to all of these strongholds, and you have to go get, you have to go into all these more or less high-level areas. They were high-level when I did this. And you have to go get these crests, and everything. It's a long thing to do. But that's to break the level 65. I will not be doing this until we actually get up to 4.1, so yeah, that's how that's gonna go. Anyway, so we got our characters up a little higher. What did I end up at? 54. That's not bad. Okay, so it actually was a really good time to stop that. So to stop that quest. So yeah, I think we're gonna be done for today. Yeah, that felt good, actually getting a good chunk of that done. Let me see, is there anything that I need to do before the end of it? I need to go through my items and see if there's anything that's quest-related in there. Otherwise, yeah, we're kind of done. Let's see. So we will actually want to go back to probably Sandoria. Yeah, let's go ahead and drop back to Sandoria. And we'll go into the Mock House. I kind of wish I could change out the music for Sandoria zones. The music is a little grating after some time. Anyway, so we were able to make some more progress today. Got some other bits and bobs of armor from chests and stuff like that. It's kind of nice to have those, because at some point I will, because that's armor that I can all use in like all the other jobs that I get and stuff, which is great. So. Yeah, so we're going to end it here. So, next time we play this, next Tuesday, we will get back in, and I'll be, my red mage will be level 60, and I will have all of the armor, except for the chapeau. We will get that done, that stream, as well as working on nation stuff, and kind of pushing the story narrative forward. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll get up to level 60. We'll start doing the level 65 stuff if I can. Yeah, we're just going to continue on with the nations, because it really doesn't expand until we get to nation rank 6, which is actually beating base game. So we will do that. So yeah, that's the plan for next Tuesday. I don't know how far we'll get. We will certainly get to rank 4 probably. We'll start doing Whence the Wind Blows and stuff like that. Because that's going to take, that could take a whole stream by itself probably, just doing that. But anyway, that's going to be Tuesday. So yeah, we're going to go wrap it up here. Tomorrow, it is Watch Dogs again. There has been a new update in Final Fantasy XIV, but it's not big enough for me to want to do a stream of it necessarily. If we do more Final Fantasy XIV stuff, I'm probably going to wait until I at least beat Watch Dogs. Not complete it, just beat it. And then we'll switch over to doing Final Fantasy XIV, and that will do like the job quests and do a bunch of stuff that I'd like to have on stream, which would be kind of fun. So yeah, Watch Dogs tomorrow. We will continue on with the story there and see what's going on. So we last time we met a guy called T-Bone, who we're trying to help get in on Bloom, who's kind of like the tech company that's taken over Chicago a little bit. But yeah, I will go into more detail on that tomorrow for anybody who shows up. Yeah, so for those who showed up into the stream tonight, thank you so much. I really do appreciate it. Shadow Shara, Alien Fodder, you guys are both welcome back anytime that you please. I'm liking Final Fantasy XIV, even though 11. Sorry. It's interesting coming back to this game after so much time, and I've talked about this before on the streams. Is that because this is a more archaic game, I never thought I'd come back to it. But honestly, there's something rather pleasing about just leveling your characters up, making numbers go up in games like this, in such a way that I can kind of do what I want. And I've only leveled up like 3 jobs, and only one of them is gonna go max first. When we get around to leveling the other jobs, that will be I'll have to figure out how to handle that, because when you unlock the newer jobs like Paladin and Dark Knight and Dragoon and stuff like that, you'll have a quest that will unlock them, and then you won't get anything story related to them until you get to about level 40 when you get the relic weapon. So that's all I think that's going to happen there. But we will get around to leveling like the other 6 jobs that we started. So White Mage, Black Mage, Warrior, Monk, and Thief. I will level those at some point. I more likely will level those once we get up to level 99, which will take its time, which will take a little bit of time, because being on Red Mage and just having refresh and stuff on it's just nice. So anyway, we're gonna go ahead and end it here. So thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you for listening. Thanks for the chats, comments whenever they show up. I really do appreciate it. If you like me playing this game, I play it Tuesdays and Thursdays, and then I play it off stream as well. Anybody in the Wolf Nation, shout out. Link Shell, you guys have been nice so far. It's been lovely. I really do appreciate it. I don't know how far I'm going to take this game. I think the point is that I'm going to take all the characters up to level 99 and do all the story stuff. I don't know about getting all the fancy weapons and stuff at the end. If I do, it's not going to be like super in depth or something like that, and I probably will take a break from 11 or something at that point and come back a little bit later if I'm really feeling like it. That's months down the road, so we're not going to worry about that for the time being. Anyway, but yeah, I hope you guys had a good day. I hope you have a good night, and one more day, Friday, and then you're on a weekend again. So hopefully I will see you guys here tomorrow for Watch Dogs, and I will see you all then. Until then, take care. Peace.